Okay guys, now we're going to look at something that's a little bit more unorthodox, but it's something that works. So traditionally, whenever you do a butterfly sweep, the biggest mistake that a lot of people make is that they try to sweep the person overhead, or they fall flat on their back. There's almost never a reason from a traditional butterfly guard to sweep somebody overhead with a single butterfly hook. But if you have two butterfly hooks in and your hands are under their armpits, or in the gi if your hands are on their lapels, or you have double underhooks, you can very well bring them over your head. That's not to say that you're going to sweep them, but you can make them post and you can create neck exposure. So a very common technique is if I'm able to scoot in on tie, you guys may have seen this before, and I get double unders and I pull him over, like so, I can start to come up on his arm. Okay? Now, instead of coming up on his arm, you guys can imagine where this is going. As I pull tie over, I like to use his armpits for this. Boom, I pull him here. As I start to sit up, I can sit up here framing his head, and as he starts to shoot back into me, I can get into my guillotine. This is a very action-reaction based technique, but once you get under the armpits and you have dual butterfly hooks underneath their legs, you can elevate your opponent like crazy. So while it may seem unrealistic to somebody who's never drilled it, if you get double unders or under the armpits or in the gi, both lapel grips, and you bring them over your head, as you start to force them back into a sit-up position and frame that head, their natural reaction is to push back into you. So it looks a little bit more like this, right? We're hand fighting, I get here, I pull him, I start to sit up, he pushes in, and I get into this position. So the idea is, again, the constant concept that we've been utilizing throughout this instructional, which is creating neck exposure. And so this is a simplified way to create neck exposure with just using two butterfly hooks. So what's the idea behind it? So the thing that you need to understand is in order to elevate somebody that far over your head, pardon me, you need to be able to scoot your hip underneath his hip. So if I'm here and here, no chance I'm elevating him. He's just going to body lock past. I have to get all the way underneath, whether I'm using armpits, lapels, or underhooks, and I have to keep my head under him. Now I can just sit back with him and I can lift him. Okay, whether I'm lifting him way over this way or back forward. But now I have control, and if I want to bring him back, I can make my frame and I can just sit up and bring him back. You're able to elevate much easier, because it's important to note that like a butterfly sweep, it's not your legs lifting him. It's not the extension of your heel from your hamstring. It's your hips. You're loading all of his weight on your hips. So it's important for me to mention this technique because it's something that a lot of people have been doing lately from the butterfly guard, and it's something that I've been messing around lately from the butterfly guard. It's by no means my grade A technique, but I've been hitting it, and there's a lot of merit to it. So try it out. Hopefully it goes good for you.